High rollers. In this part, this is the part 2 of the November handover event of NAFO trucks, where we handed over 2 of our trucks. Watch the previous part to see those trucks, and in the next parts you will see the handover itself to 2 units from the 5th Assault Brigade. I'm so excited to show you those conversations. And in this video, I was able to meet and had a chance to meet a famous Ukrainian soldier from Azov Brigade. His call sign is NORD, NORD in Ukrainian. And he gave me a 12-minute interview, a good one, my style interview. So not such a long video for you to watch, but you know him. He's, by the way, his Twitter is going to be the first link in the description of this not stream this time video. So here it is. That's actually a post from that day, from the last Sunday, 5 days ago, where he received the drones from 69th Sniper Brigade, and Vladislava took a photo with him. Yeah, they are friends, and she is amazing. So there is him, his profile, Nordic 8 centimeters with an underscore between K and 8. Yeah, follow him on Twitter, a based Ukrainian soldier, but mostly posting in Ukrainian. Anyway, you can use translations to do that, to understand that. Thank you guys for your attention, and please enjoy the interview with NORD. So, my name is Rick, but my full name is Yaroslav, and I am from Makivka, Donetsk Oblast, and Vlada told me you're famous. You're from Azov.
Yeah, a little bit.
What?
A little bit famous. Yeah.
Can you please tell us about your path in Azov, and like in general maybe, where did it all begin for you, the defending of Ukraine?
My beginning was in 2023. I joined Azov, and firstly I was in infantry and flying in drones also. In Zaporizhia region was my first combat
Task?
Yes, combat task. And this was my beginning. Then I joined the reconnaissance unit, and now I'm engineer in FPV drones.
So you probably was also engaged in the New York operation.
Yeah, now I'm with the guys in New York operation and helping them to get their drones functioned. So yeah.
That's really cool. And you're not a pilot of an
No,
FPV
not.
drone,
No.
an engineer.
But if that task will be needed, I can go and fly drones.
Yeah,
Also. Yeah.
I think you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
And you've practiced to fly
Yeah,
FPVs, right?
In Crimea forest, I was FPV drone pilot. So with another guys, I flew drones and get some targets.
Can you please tell us, like in general, what's the biggest challenge right now to fight against Russians? What they are learning in and becoming better? Because I know that's happening from
Yeah,
their
that's
side a
true.
lot.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest challenge right now? What do you think?
The biggest challenge is that they have a lot of help from government. They have structures, they have facilities that building drones in government level, and they have a lot of drones FPV. And for last 2 months in New York region, they almost day-to-day strike our positions with people with some trucks, and it's very difficult now.
What about their meat assaults, their infantry assaults, or
Yeah.
they use mostly infantry and just send them again and again? Are they capable of overwhelming your brigade with those meat assaults? Or if you build the defense properly, they won't be able to really do anything?
We have a very strong defense now, but they use tactics with small groups, and they almost each day hide in some buildings, some houses. There are a lot of houses where you can hide, and they're just waiting for some moment to strike again. And this is the big problem, that a lot of small groups can try to strike our positions.
Do you think potentially if we have, let's say, 5 times more FPV crews and drones for those crews, we would be able to eliminate each occupier who is hiding in one or the other building?
Yeah, that can be possible, but we also need people to operate these drones.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We lack people
Yeah,
right now. It would be ideally, do you think 5 times or maybe 10 times more men operating FPVs? Of course, we also need infantry to hold the positions. But I think the main tool of elimination of occupiers right now is
FPV drones.
FPV drones.
FPV drones and artillery.
So what do you think? 5 times more, 10 times more, or even more?
It depends on the area and how much enemies is striking right now. So drones need every day, people need every day, so join Azov unit and help us to get fight.
Yeah, okay. So if you're still not tired of this conversation, I have a few more questions.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Nord, where are you all originally from?
I'm originally from Kherson. It's south. No.
South. Yeah.
South. Yeah,
South of
south
Ukraine.
part of Ukraine. So, and then I moved to Kiev.
When was it?
2012.
2012. So you're here for 12
Yeah,
years now.
Yeah. First, I was joined to study here, and then I stayed here for living. Yeah, I like this city.
I really like it too. I moved here in 2019. I lived in occupation for 4.5 years there in Makiyivka. Nothing good in this, and I really regret that I did not leave right away. But I was not mature enough, to make that step.
But it's great that you make this possible.
Yeah, I'm really lucky, and I actually got out before COVID struck, and I was able to move through the front line and not through Russia, as people were forced to do. So I never went to Russia. I'm so happy. I never went to Crimea also after 2014. I miss Crimea so much.
Yeah,
Do you love Crimea?
Yeah, I like, but I have been yet there a lot of times, like 2 or 3 times I was there.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But I think it's enough to fall in love with
true.
Crimea.
That's true.
Great place. And also the steppe part of it, the plain part to the north, which is a bigger part of Crimea, not only mountains in the south. That's what is also beautiful and what most people don't know of, I have 2 Crimean Tatar friends right now, and Lena, one of them, is always telling me, you gotta go to the plain part also and to discover it.
And the only people who live there, they know some secret places that are also beautiful, not only mountains.
Yeah, but mountains are gorgeous,
Yeah, that's
100%. So what also I wanted to ask you, so many questions I have in mind, about Redis. Did you have a chance to talk to him personally? No, but I am sure that you, as all, everyone basically, not only Azov servicemen, but everyone admires him and understands that he is an exemplary commander and warrior, and that he is just bringing the best to the brigade, and it's really cool that he was exchanged.
Yeah, that's true. And we are also very happy, and that moment when he was exchanged, it was like really incredible moment.
Yeah.
And we are waiting for other members of the Azov Brigade from the Russian
captivity.
Yeah.
I've seen you on Free Azov. I think I passed by you a few times.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I go there every week and I do the stream.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I gotta talk to you when I meet you next time there. For some reason, last time I was just reading your sign and passing by, but
And it's great that a lot of people come to this streets and saying that nobody's forgotten and each of them must be free.
yeah, you're right. It's very important to
Yeah.
talk about them. And, I want to thank my community for coming to those streams every week. It's like around 100 of us, but people are so dedicated. They come here every week. Yeah, for some of them, it's the middle of the night, especially when they move the time to 2 a.m. So it's like, 2 p.m. So it's like 5 a.m. for some of the Americans. And it's like, wow, it's a dedication, to come there. So thank you guys for always coming there. Let's go there because there's some noise there. I'm not going to be holding you here much longer, but every time I have a chance to speak to any soldier of the armed forces, and especially to Azov. For me, Azov and for many Ukrainians, I think, is an exemplary brigade, a brigade that is basically an elite of Ukrainian forces, and your operations, your success in those operations actually confirm that.
Yeah. This is because of motivational people that come here and understand why they want to join the army and why they want to fight for their families, for our land, and that's true.
Yeah, I think motivation is one of the most important things. I also wanted to touch an unpleasant topic, and I'm not sure that you're gonna be willing to talk about it, but the reforms in our army that are critically needed right now.
That's true.
And that's being spoken widely, especially Sternenko is the voice of many commanders and soldiers who are talking about the needed changes. I also know that Tavr was talking about that, and Bogdan Kratevich is Tavr, right? So Bogdan Kratevich, but also there were other Azov commanders and soldiers who were talking about that, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he's the only one from Azov who's talking about that. I'm not sure either. But anyway, maybe you can say something about that, only if you're willing to talk. Because it's I understand it's a spicy topic.
I can tell only that the changes must be, and if we don't change the situation right now in the front line will be worse.
Yeah.
So we need to change. We need to evolutionarily motivate our generals to look in the future and trying to make decisions accordingly to the situation in the front line. So changes must be.
They must happen, yeah. And to me, it feels like what I see right now, what is happening in the restructuring of the brigades, of basically the destruction of the brigades by taking one battalion and sending it commanding to other brigade, and taking the other battalion and commanding it to another brigade. And there's no cohesion between brigades, and they, not between brigades, but between battalions in one brigade. They are basically destroying the brigades. And to me, my personal opinion, it looks like sabotage. It looks like those, how do you call them, OTU, OSUV, they are kind of sabotaging the whole war, the whole defense. I'm not asking you to say that you agree or disagree, just this is my opinion. I know that as a soldier you cannot say those things probably, but anyway, as a civilian, what I see, I follow a lot of soldiers, a lot of I basically Sternenko, I can talk about him, that he is passing the messages from the soldiers. He is communicating to a lot of soldiers, and we can trust him, we can believe him, because it's not his thoughts, it's not his opinion, it's basically the opinion of the soldiers. So, thank you for also, I don't know, listening to this part, because you cannot say much to that, right?
Unfortunately.
NORD, I wanted to give you my patch. That's my YouTube channel, Rick the Ukrainian. Do you get why I am Rick?
No.
Yaroslav is Yarik. and Rick is
Yeah.
inside of Yarik. So basically, it's my real name. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
very
you.
much for your
Thank you.
service, and Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
Thank you, guys. I'll put it on pause. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like this video, leave any comment under it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can also check the previous part here, and you can become a member on my base here or Donatello here. Both of them are Ukrainian analogs of Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you, and live long and prosper.